Welcome back to the WP Week. This is episode 110 and takes you through the pulse of WordPress, what's new, what's making waves, and what's just around the corner. Today's episode is sponsored by Omnisend, Kinsta, and WP Job Openings plugin. Omnisend is a leading email and SMS marketing tool designed to effortlessly boost e-commerce sales. Kinsta delivers lightning-fast load times, enterprise-grade security, and automatic daily backups, and WP Job Openings is the easiest way to set up a professional career page and start accepting applications in just minutes. Let's start with the big internal cleanup. Jonathan Desrosiers recently conducted a sweeping audit of WordPress's development infrastructure. As a result, 20 inactive repositories, 11 outdated plugins, and 30 dormant Slack channels have been archived. This move is not just about tidying up, it's about reducing digital clutter, improving focus, and paving the way for more relevant, active collaboration across the project. Over in the accessibility space, a recent survey titled "Which WP Accessibility Documentation Do You Need?" gathered responses from 57 contributors worldwide. The feedback revealed a strong need for clearer, more centralized documentation. Developers, content managers, and others emphasized gaps in guidance on full site editing, accessibility testing practices, and building accessible themes and content. These insights may well guide the next wave of documentation improvements. Big news on the event front. WordCamp US 2025 will take place in Portland, Oregon, from August 26 to 29. Set at the Oregon Convention Center, this 4-day event will bring together WordPress contributors, developers, and users for Contributor Day, product showcases, educational sessions, and invaluable networking. A major update to WordPress Playground is here. It now has internet access enabled by default. This means you can install plugins or connect to APIs without additional setup, making Playground behave much more like a standard WordPress install and opening doors for more realistic testing and demos. In core development, there's a new proposal aimed at clarifying which versions of MySQL and MariaDB WordPress officially supports. It turns out over 37% of WordPress sites are still running end-of-life database software. The proposal suggests WordPress should support only long-term support versions of these databases going forward, making security and stability a higher priority. There's also a call for facilitators for the weekly Polyglots team meetings on Slack. If you're multilingual and passionate about translating WordPress into more languages, now's the time to step up and help keep the global community connected. On the security front, the Sucuri team has uncovered a stealthy malware campaign targeting WordPress sites. The campaign uses obfuscated PHP droppers to install a Windows Trojan. It tracks IPs, disguises itself as a zip file, and runs a malicious batch script on infected machines. If you run a site, this is your reminder to keep plugins updated, use security tools, and stay vigilant. Switching to search, Google has introduced a new algorithm called MUVERA, short for multi-vector retrieval. It significantly improves how Google handles complex queries and boosts search speed overall. Alongside this, Google also launched the offer wall, giving publishers new monetization routes like surveys, ads, or micropayments. However, not all Google changes are welcome. The SRSLTID URL parameter, originally meant for product tracking, is now appearing on regular blog and homepage URLs, confusing SEOs and sparking questions about its true purpose. In community news, a new one-day WordPress developer conference called Enqueue has been announced. Happening in Sydney on November 28, Enqueue will cover everything from infrastructure and DevOps to editorial workflows and block development. The call for speakers is already open. HostGator India is merging with BigRock starting July 15, 2025. Customers from HostGator India will be shifted to BigRock's platform in the process. Meanwhile, the 2025 edition of the MeliPress WordPress Security Survey is now live, giving you a chance to voice your concerns, and maybe even win Amazon gift cards or free plugin licenses in the process. Fluent Forms has unveiled a fresh new logo as part of its rebranding effort, and the WP Awards 2025 is now accepting sponsors. Nominations will open from July 22 to September 16, so keep an eye out if you want to celebrate your favorite plugins or contributors. WP Umbrella has hit a major milestone, crossing €1 million in annual recurring revenue. Their success has come from consistent product improvements, strong support, and deep community involvement. Their latest updates include better security integrations, performance optimizations, and team growth. There's also an exciting giveaway from Christian Taylor and NitroPack. They're giving away 5 NitroPack business plans worth $210 each. Selected winners will have their websites tested for speed before and after installing NitroPack, contributing to an upcoming video titled "I Tried NitroPack on 10 Websites." Kestrel has relaunched its Amazon S3 storage for WooCommerce plugin. The updated version features automatic offloading, a completely rewritten codebase using the AWS SDK, improved caching, and diagnostics. It even has early support for other S3-compatible services like Cloudflare R2. WP Rocket has achieved over 5 million active installs, yet another major plugin crossing into milestone territory. Kofi Makome has been recognized for his contributions to the WordPress community with the Yoast Fund, joining a growing list of unsung heroes who keep the ecosystem thriving. Now onto new projects. Kinsta has launched Savala, a hosting platform for apps, databases, and static sites. Leslie Sim and Ahmed are building EventKoi, an events calendar plugin with a growing waitlist. Podomatic by Gravity, Kit uses AI to translate .pyot files across multiple languages, while Hoverly, launched by Carol Kay, lets users add hover effects to links and headings in WordPress. Khan has introduced ToolsFave, a platform to showcase and vote on WordPress tools. Jack Arturo's new FreeScout GPT assistant integrates GPT models into FreeScout to help generate customer replies via Chrome. Andrew Hoyer's Hide AI plugin removes AI-related UI elements from the WordPress admin area, while Jacob Schweitzer's KaiGen lets users create and edit AI-generated images directly within the core image block. Finally, a new minimal block theme called Indio has been released by Brian Gardner, continuing his tradition of clean, elegant theme design for WordPress. That wraps up this week's episode of the WP Week podcast. Thanks for listening to the WP Week podcast, sponsored by Kinsta, OmniSend, and WP Job Openings. Stay tuned, stay updated, and as always, keep contributing to make WordPress better for everyone.